Good morning, collective. Let's talk about it. I'm never one to get on here and do what you see in a lot of videos where, you know, people talk about oh, they're going to get it for what they did to you. We're going to talk today, though, about what does go around does come around. I was raised with certain sayings in life, and I understand now that those sayings ring true every single year. What goes around comes around. You can show them better than you can tell them. Actions speak louder than words. So simple yet so prolific, and I think that we really don't heed. We've all done wrong by somebody. But be very careful in the steps that you take when you deal with people. In relationships, you have single mothers. You have people who emotionally have had to work themselves up from despair to be able to maintain every day. We've all been in relationship. You know how these emotions are. So I implore you, if you don't know, and if you are not sure, don't tell people that you love them and that you want a family and that you want to have something. Don't lead someone on and tell them that you want them. Don't make someone think that you have tied up loose ends and that you are ready for them and their expectations. If you cannot rise to the occasion, don't drag them with you. Be a person of integrity. Understand that you are not just playing with a toy, you are playing with emotions. And people nowadays, this is a sensitive time. There's a lot going on in the world. If you don't love someone, don't say that you do. And if you can't love them the right way, tell them that. It's okay to be honest. But don't drag somebody through the mud. Don't feed them things that in the end will make them suffer and they have to crawl back out of the hole that they were once put in to maintain. Collective, I know that we are strong. But don't forget, if you have ever been in pain, if you have ever incurred injustice from the person that you trusted, don't put that on somebody else. Whatever your trauma has been in life, don't reenact it with someone who has the best of intentions for you. If you know you ain't right and you've come across somebody of conviction, of purpose, with an open heart, willing to give and to trust, do not take advantage of that. You don't know that person's state. You don't know that person's mental state. You don't know what that person has had to do in order to be able to open their heart up to love. Do unto others as you want done unto you. I don't know why that is so hard to live by. I don't know why the ego gets in the way and greediness gets in the way and temptation gets in the way and just all out selfishness gets in the way. But trust, what does go around comes around. And you are not exempt for what you have put out there or put on someone. I want you to understand that. And if you're on the receiving end of someone who was so callous with your emotions and your feelings, understand this too shall pass. And as much as you don't want to hear it, there is a lesson. And I'm going to even go further. That person was not deserving of you. That person was not on your level spiritually or emotionally. That person was emotionally void, emotionally immature. The sacrifice that you made for them did not go unnoticed. What it did is it made you stronger, because now you know what to look for next. Don't let that experience, though, corrupt you. Don't let someone's own selfish needs turn you into a different person. I know it is hard, and I know you can become bitter, and I know that it hurts. No one likes to feel bamboozled. No one. And you may think that there's no repercussions for that individual, but I promise you there is. I promise you that person is void inside. I promise you that they have a hole that can never be filled, which is why they did whatever they did to you. I promise you that that is an empty vessel who is a host for all that is not right. And that was not needed in your life. If you have children, that was not something to show your children. If you are alone, that was not something that was going to aid in your growth spiritually. There is someone for you. There are people who can support you. I know this journey sometimes can feel like a lonely one, especially if you thought that what came your way was for you. But what you have learned is that you can do better. Take that. That person was not deserving. And whatever happened is because God needed to remove them from your life. Sometimes we can't see it. And sometimes when things are hidden and we don't understand why certain things are happening, it's not us. God sees all. And you are his child. And if you have a good heart, and if you have a giving heart, and if you opened your home and your family up to an individual or even people, and they did not do right by you, God saw that and they had to go. So at the end of the day, if you have nothing else to hold on to, you hold on to your faith in the Almighty. When no one is around and you feel like you have no support, God is your support. God is your love. And God will carry you. What you have that cannot be duplicated by anyone is faith, is determination. And this was a speed bump. This was just a minor block for the goodness that is to come to you. That's all this was. You take time out to pause. You take time out to reflect. and you take time out to really look at what you could have done differently in that situation. And I guarantee you that you were 10 steps ahead of whoever that was. And you want to know why? Because they don't take out time to pause and reflect and see where they could do better. They blame, they talk about, they take no accountability, and they don't even work on themselves before they go jump into the next. That's the difference. That's the difference. They will never truly be happy. But you know what true happiness is, because your heart is full and your heart is good, and you know how to love the right way, without deceit, without lies, without corruption, and without manipulation. You are the prize. You are what they wish that they could have a fifth of in terms of emotional intelligence, emotional maturity, loving without anything being asked back. You are okay. Know that, collective. You are okay, and it will be okay. Continue to live right. Don't let them corrupt who you are as an individual, and good things will still continue to come to you. That, perhaps once upon a time, you may have been aligned and they were for you, but that ended. That ended the minute that they decided that they wanted to do something else. That ended the minute that they decided to deceive. That ended the minute that they decided to leave you, come back, leave you, and come back again. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and getting the same results. So, you've done that. You've learned. It's okay to be alone right now. The holidays are a hard time, I understand. But if you just can reach out to one person, if you can just get a hug from one individual, that is spirit saying it's going to be okay. And if you don't have nobody else, if you have lost loved ones, just hold on. It can only get better. Take care, collective.